Hi everyone, and welcome to my blog of Happy, Healthy and Hungry for More. So today I'm going to talk about something very light-hearted, which is all things South Korean. I first got introduced to South Korean culture, or anything South Korean for that matter, through a movie which I saw on YouTube, which was called Seducing Mr. Perfect. And I really enjoyed that movie, a romantic comedy. And discussing that in college one day, and somehow my young colleagues, also shared about South Korean dramas, and that was the first time I got introduced to certain South Korean dramas. And the first one that I saw there was 1% of something, and I totally enjoyed it. Very entertaining, very fast moving, unlike our soap operas of Ekta Kapoor, which one episode has got stretched scenes which really doesn't last not even 10-15 minutes, and too draggy. But this was very, very fast moving, entertaining, and an exposure to a very different culture, which I really liked. Some of the others which I enjoyed watching were Oh My Venus and Walk of Love, Office Manager, A Good Manager, and yeah, so those were some of the others that I really enjoyed, and Oh My Hostess. So that set me on a very interesting journey, because I realized that I liked a lot of things about South Korea, and I also started watching out for a few programs on YouTube, which were there was this one called as Korean Dost, which I enjoy watching, and there's another by some, and another time when I got introduced to the K-pop groups, yes, was again through my young colleagues who were very excited about this group called as BTS, and through another program called as Incredible India, which has got part 1, 2, 3 and 4. I got introduced to certain other pop group artists, and which were included Unique, Shiny, and Infinity or whatever. Yeah, so these are some of the groups that I've got exposed to, but not really heard much of, except BTS. I've heard one or two songs, and yeah, it's a very different different kind of, whether it is looks, whether it is their lifestyle, their culture, their traditions. So one thing that I would like to share here is the certain things that I liked or disliked about South Korean culture was that I love this concept of their dating, where they have a contract for dating. I mean, the parents set them up for blind dates first, so that boy meets girl, and then they decide whether they like each other, and then they want to date for real, and then before they date earnestly or really seriously, then they go for dating contracts sometimes, where you define the terms and conditions of the relationship, and once you feel that you're past that, then you make a real decision whether to commit or not, to something which is more long term, whether you want to become boyfriend girlfriend or whether you want to go into marriage. So I like that aspect of their culture, because I feel in India we need to really, as parents also, we need to start practicing this aspect, because I think it's becoming a very challenging environment, to find a good compatible companions for each other. One thing I've disliked about their culture too is also a lot of nepotism, where power rules, and that's what it shows in the Shabal. It's like everybody in power are very corrupted or very arrogant, and it takes a poor girl to teach the rich guy, arrogant guy, a lesson. And yeah, so that, and the school bullying that happens, which I found very, very serious, and I found that is something which I do not align with, and that is something which I think I don't know if we see it in India. I've not seen it during my time. So yeah, so those are the things that I liked or disliked about things Korean. Yeah, so with that, I also find that a lot of things are related, very much similar to Indian culture. Like the parents have a lot of say in the education and marriage, seeking for alliances of their children. mothers play a very, very important role, and use of traditional medicines for dealing with small things. I mean, especially acupuncture. You see that when somebody has got the digestive problems, they kind of prick the finger and release the dirty blood or whatever to relieve gas and flatulence and indigestion to overcome indigestion. So a lot of things which you find very common with Indian culture and traditions too. And so that's about it about the South Korean culture that I liked. So I hope all of you enjoyed. If you have something more to share, please do share. And I will wind up the blog for today and saying bye to all of you. Love you all. Peace. One more thing that I forgot to tell you is that the way they show love and affection to each other, whether it is the small hearts or that heart or this, was something which I found very, very cute and nice. And I'd like to sign off by saying love you all. Bye. Take care. Be safe.